morning, day 2 of a ride across the Alps. It's like I want to call it a little mini epic because it's not across obviously the whole Alps, but there is some climbs. We've got 2 big ones today and I've got up and it's raining. So I'm just going to set off, get the lights on and head up the first climb. Got a pretty, it's a little bit drizzly, but it is pretty, like a nice little bike path. There are thunderstorm warnings later. Look, I've got all my warm clothes, it'll be fine. How moody and dramatic does that look? Well, that's where I'm going, that's where I'm climbing. I am actually really enjoying this trip again. It's just like being able to get up, get on my bike and just ride into places that I've never ridden before. Seeing all these little towns. I need to be honest, I did not sleep well last night. That hotel, worst hotel I think I've ever stayed at. I will not recommend that one for you to stay because it was so hot. There were no fans, no aircon, but the main thing was there were so many bed bugs, like so many. I am bitten all over. So I pulled all the bedding off and just put the sheet over me and they just kept appearing. I kept getting itchy. So I had to basically, like every hour or so, I'd turn the light off, try and go to sleep, and then I'd wake up to me being bitten, and then I'd look in the bed and there were more of them there. So I'm just like trying to get rid of them, go back to sleep, just do that. And I did that all night and I am sleepy today. 2 climbs, one 25k and one 20k. First climb of the day, Col du Madeleine. Madeleine. Let me know if any of you have done it, 'cause it's 25k. I think it's about 1500 meters. $9k of it left. I am feeling it. Look how pretty that waterfall is. Like, look at all the trees, look how beautiful the road snakes up. I've got about 7k left and I'm not going to pretend this isn't difficult because it is. 25k is no joke. The start of it was like 11, 8, 9%. Beautiful. Final kilometre. And it's only 6%, so I'm happy. Look at the view. Incredible. I've come from down there up here. And then this is the top. That climb was long. Like, I can't remember the last time I climbed 25k. It just seemed, I mean, how long was Tourmalet? Shorter than that, but I don't know why, it just seemed extra long. And I just thought I would share a couple of different things that I do, because I always want to like show these adventures, inspire you to go places, but then also some of the things that I do when I'm on climbs or things that I do that help me get through those climbs, if that makes sense. And so this is going to be like a new little segment in all my Ride Across adventure series. I'm going to have a segment in it called, and if you come up with a better name, I might give you a little prize. This is sponsored by Garmin, this video, and I just think there's so much in Garmin and features in Garmin, head unit specifically, that are just not necessarily, maybe you don't know about them. Like, there's lots of things that like I've not known about that my friend Stevie or someone's told me. I'm like, how, I didn't even know that was there. So this is what this segment is about. And 2 main, I guess, little tips for you today. The first are eat and drink alerts. I have talked about this before, but they are a really simple and easy thing to set up. But eating and drinking on these long climbs, long days is essential. I mean, you saw what I was like yesterday when I was dehydrated, and then also on Tourmalet day. And I think having those is so important. To be honest, yesterday was not about not drinking on the climb, and on the day it was more the days leading up to it. So that's the main thing: eat and drink leading up to it, but also on the ride. Make sure you have those alerts set up. I'm going to show you a little segment on the screen now, showing you actually how to do that on your unit. But you can set them up to come up at any time, like any kind of time interval. I have my eat and drink one set up every 30 minutes. Just to remind me, because I think that's the thing, when you're on long days and you're just kind of looking at the scenery, you don't always remember. So essential to have that. Oh my god, look at that gravel climb over there. And you see that, there's people walking up it. That looks, if you've got a gravel bike and you fancy an extra climb after doing 25k up Madeleine, then there's your extra one. And then the second one is something that I've never noticed before. I did not know this was a feature that you could do, and it's an extra data screen, a new data screen for you all. And this one is actually so clever. And it's basically a way of ensuring that you are not riding too hard on these long, big climbs and long days. So I use the Rally XC200 power meter pedals. I love them. They're so good, because I only obviously bring one pair of shoes, so I want to use SPD. You can get the road version. So I pair that up to the head unit. It's basically like a gauge to show you what power zone you're in. You don't necessarily need to be into numbers or racing or all these different things to be able to find this useful. For me, I have it to know that I'm in either zone 1 or ideally zone 2 on these rides. Anything above that or anything higher than that on these climbs, I know I'm going to be pushing too many watts and do too much power and then just be exhausted. So having that visual guide, because this is the thing, it's almost like a gauge on like a car. Do you like the Speedo? And it's almost like, do you know, like when you're in like a 30, obviously you stick below 30, it's almost like seeing that and having that, and it shows you which zone you're in. So basically, I'll show you again how to set this up now, but you go into your Garmin and you input your FTP, and then it creates your zones from that. And then when you're riding, you can just have it as a data screen. And I've actually got two different screens. So I've got the top one, which is the gauge, and the bottom one, which is time spent in each zone, so I can see how long it's been distributed, to know if am I going a little bit too hard today, or is it about right today? Mainly zone 1 and 2, which is good. I don't want to push it too much, and just, I don't know, just having that visual representation, I really like it. And it's on the 1050 and on the 1040. I don't think it's on any earlier ones, but I will leave a link to it below so you can go and have a look. But yeah, they're two little tips that I think are really good for long, big climbing days. So yeah, I hope you found that helpful. Also, if you've got any other little tips that you have found on Garmin that you think can help anyone else, like any of us, please leave them in the comments, because there's so many different like little intricacies and little tips and gadgets and things that you can use within your Garmin that we can all get to know and share. And again, that's what this segment is going to be all about. On to the next climb, another 20k. It is a long climbing day today, but luckily I can use those tips. That's what I do to make sure that I don't blow up, basically. So another little extra tip: always bring a puffer jacket like this when you come in to big mountains, because it can get so cold. I once left this at home. I was like, oh, I don't want to pack it, and I regretted it. So every time, 100% I'll bring this. And it is going to be so much fun. I can't wait already. Look at that down there. Oh, it looks so good. So basically, just descended down, done a couple of K, and then I'm going to go straight back up. Do you know what the second climb is? Col du Glandon. This is 20k, similar elevations before, so it's going to be a bit steeper. And try to see it, Tour de France signs. Also, let me know if you've done either of these climbs before, and let me know what you thought of them. I thought Madeleine was it was just long, not really steep, but just, I think it was tough because it's so long. Whereas this is going to be not as long, but steeper. So we'll be all right. We'll be good. I'm insane climb. It's a hard climb. Don't I know it? One thing that is most definitely my favourite today is the weather. It is like my perfect weather. It's not mega hot. It's not really windy, which I like. So I'm so grateful for that. And just to make sure I get up there, I am keeping my eye on that. This is the first time I've used it. Well, yesterday as well. It's actually really good on the long climbs. Did you see how little that kid was? They can't be riding to the top. It's just like a little Minnie Mouse hoodie on. It is full on chucking down, and they've got just over 5k of it left. There's nowhere to pull, and I was like, oh, I'll just find like a little stop. Nothing. Because it's so long and this end bit is pretty steep. It's currently like 11%. This is the last 2k and it's like 11%. This is so steep. Choking down. But 2k, come on. 2k, you can do it. 2k, come on, Katie. 2k. I could not be more soaked if I wanted to be. Finally at the top. Oh. Absolutely just dripped on, but I was like, I cannot get any more drenched than I am. But look at this view. Imagine how nice this would be if it was sunny, but I've got my favourite. And I only got about like 35k descent down to where I'm staying. How can I get this to stop dripping? They didn't accept card though, so she's giving me her bank details very kindly. I'm going to send her the cash when I get back. But I just need to eat something. I'm so hungry. How pretty is that? I just wish it was a little bit sunny, but it's not raining anymore. But now I've got just a crazy long descent. I'm going to be chilly, but this is why always bring a nice warm cozy jacket. Honestly, I won't ever go anywhere without this jacket. I love it so much. It's just like my little cozy little sleeping bag. I'm still going to be cold on the way down, but it's just going to take most of it off. But look, it fits under. That's why it's designed to fit under a helmet.
It's because you're going a long way now.
I know.
It's miles down there.
Bourg de San, I know, it's a long. It's about 30k. 35?
So that was really good.
Ooh, thank you so much. Right. Have a lovely rest of your day.
Yeah, have a sticker for your efforts.
Oh, really? Oh, thank you.
Just go steady, don't.
It's cold. I'm just going to show you very quickly my setup, and then I'll show you when I get back of like actually what I've brought. So I've got like the regular Rafa bag, same top tube bag, but just a little Alp kit. But it did have both of these in, so it's normally like full, but it's not now. Cool story, bro. Right, let's go. It is pretty cold. There's like little sections of uphill on the way down here. Do you ever think like mid-ride sometimes, like what on earth am I doing? It's absolutely pelting down. I think this is quite fun, I think, because I know I've said it before, but like when it's raining it's like, oh, don't go out in the rain. But then once you're out in it, it's just kind of fun. Look how pretty this is though. And it's a bit blue because of the water on the screen. It's so pretty. Look at those rocks. Still raining! There were some guys up there though. It's actually from Warrington. and they just have literally just like a thin raincoat, and I was like, one guy came past me, he just had bloody the jersey and shorts on. Look at that mountain just looming, like what a cool road this is. It looks like something out of like Jurassic Park. I don't even know. You just ride towards it, it's just this huge big mountain. I bloody love mountains. Even in the rain, I love them. That sign said turn left for Alpe d'Huez. This is... I've got so much food, like stuffed in here and then in my bag, and then because I've got like today and tomorrow. I just want to show you the end screen of my my zones. So my zones. Zone 2, 4 hours 16. Zone 1, 3 hours 43. I like zone 2. A little bit of zone 3, a little bit of zone 4, but mainly zone 2, and that's so good to just have mid-ride. Hello, I'm at the hotel and they could not have been nicer. I came in and I always feel so bad, you know, when you're just completely drenched, but like, oh, it's okay, go and put your bike in the garage. There's an actual like garage locked store for your bikes, and they were like, just leave your bags there while we sort your room out, and they were just, I will leave a link to this one. I think it's called Hotel Oberland in Bogdastan, and it's so nice. Not after like last night. The people at last night's were okay, but like honestly, I've had a shower and the bites, I have got so many on my back and so many on my shoulder. They're just, and I've got them on my head, like they're all there. Can you see them? There's loads on my face. Anyway, less of that. And yeah, I've had some food. I just saw it like just crammed all in my jacket, and I'm gonna get an early night because tomorrow we've got an exciting ride planned with some people that you will know and I've seen in other videos of mine, so I'm very excited about that. The forecast is currently rain, so I'm trying to dry out all my kit. Oh, my kit, I never showed you. Oh, shall I even show you my kit? I mean, do you really want to see all this? I mean, it looks ridiculous now. It's just all, I mean, look at how wet my passport is. That is one soggy passport, but basically I've just tipped it out to dry everything out. Basically that's my repair kit there. Rice and bananas for the morning. Got a little bit of like lip balm, microphone, quad lock. This is my toiletries, just kind of the same as I had last time, but I've brought way less like cables and stuff, but that is pretty much it. GoPro from the front. No, that's toothpaste, razor, Slipstream, my little broken in half toothbrush, because you know, you gotta be weight saving. Obviously I've got my InReach because I will not travel anywhere without that now. But yeah, I've done videos on like my repair kit before. I'll leave that below if you're interested. But yeah, that's what's in the back. That's in the front bag. Yeah, this is the bag, Apogeo race pack. So good. I would definitely rate it. I've had that years. I've used it on so many Audaxes. Definitely rate it, and it still looks brand new, apart from like obviously being wet through and a little bit grubby from the roads. Still literally like new. It's barely worn. I don't think it's worn at all actually. Let me know any Garmin little tips you've got, anything that you found on your Garmin you're like, oh, not many people know about this. Put it in the comments and I will potentially use one of yours. I have got a lot of other ones that I'm like, oh, I bet people don't know about this, so I'm going to be putting those in future Ride Across adventure series, because I love these series so much. I love doing them. I've got so many more lined up. I've still got maybe 2 planned for the rest of this year, and then, oh, you wait, next year there are going to be so many Ride Across series, you're going to be fed up with them. No, don't be fed up with them because I like doing them. Did I tell you I had a little nappy the field earlier? I'm going to have a little nap now. Okay, right, God, these bloody bug bites. Can you see them? They were tiny, like little browny red little things, and like I feel bad because I'm vegan, but I squished one and it was like kind of like blood. So did they actually like bite your blood? I've got some there. How bad are they? And then look at all on my back, all on my arms. Look at all them. I've got them on my top of my bum as well. Like, they're all over me and I'm itching. I've got an antihistamine though, so I will use that. Right, I have been rambling, so I'll see you all next video. I'll see you tomorrow for the second to last day. I've got tomorrow and then I've got Mondays. Bye, bye, bye. Bye!